Finally, we will be discussing what yield is. Yield is basically a measure of the chemical reaction efficiency. It measures the amount of products formed at the end of a chemical reaction. This is known as the actual yield of that reaction, and the amount of products calculated by using a balanced equation is called the theoretical yield. So, we now know that we have two types of yield, actual yield and theoretical yield. Clear? How about we get to know about each of these in a slight detail? Well, to begin with, usually the actual yield is less than the theoretical yield. Why is that so? Well, trust me, there might be several reasons for that. Let's see what those impacting factors are. Well, there are processes going on in between like filtration, distillation, washing, drying, etc. If these processes are not carried out properly, it can decrease the actual yield of that chemical reaction. Also, it is often seen that some reactants can also be taking part in another side reaction, therefore reducing the amount of the actual product and thus decreasing the actual yield of their reaction. Is it clear to you now? This yield is also used to determine the efficiency of a reaction, which is calculated by comparing both the actual and the theoretical yield expressed as the percentage yield. Does this drop us a hint that there might be a formula or calculation involved for this comparison? Well, that is true. The percentage yield is calculated using the formula shown on this side, which says actual yield divided by theoretical yield multiplied by 100. You can see pretty distinctly from this formula that to find out the percentage yield or the efficiency of a reaction, we are actually comparing both the actual and theoretical yield as we discussed.